Hello YouTube, thanks a lot for tuning in and welcome to my vlog live here from the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics. This is my vlog number 5, so it's a whole series. You gotta go watch the rest if you haven't checked out those yet. I'm Victor Halthorp, Danish Olympic speed skater, and these are my second Olympic Games, and I am just really excited to share this experience with all the people out there. It's so insanely incredible cool to be at the Olympics, and few people get to experience that, which is why I decided that I would let all of you be part of it in this way. And in this vlog, I will be talking about some pretty cool, incredible facts and things that you would not know about the Olympics. It's things that I've been really impressed by, in particular here in Beijing at the Winter Olympics. The first of those facts, there's gonna be 6 of them. The first one is the amount of volunteers in the Olympic Village. There has been more than 1 million applicants to become a volunteer at the Winter Olympics. That's insane. And this also means that the people that are here that made the cut, there's 30,000 people. They are stoked to be here, and you can really sense that you're appreciated. And I mean, smile just produces more smiles, and that helps to make this bubble life more bearable and a big pleasure just to be here. We do also get to talk to the volunteers, and they're just super joyful. They clean our apartments basically every day. They sanitize all over, and there's just so many of them. They're always there to help you, and they're always in a really good mood. Hello. 你好。谢谢。We try our best to smile back, even though we're stressed or we're at training. Then we sometimes, when we give them our pins. Every country has tiny pins that we can share with each other, or we can share with the volunteers. This also brings me to my second point, the pin game. Every single country that are represented at the Winter Olympics have a national pin. And in between athletes, we do exchange these pins. It's like a little game that kind of makes time passes by, and it's also a really cool initiative for countries and athletes across countries to get to know each other, communicate, and just socialize a bit. Nice thing. And we also had that in Pyeongchang, and I'm pretty sure it's an old tradition here at the Winter Olympics, and I hope that's something we're gonna have for the next Olympics as well. The third impressive fact about the Beijing Winter Olympics is that inside the village, which is basically a whole compact city in this bubble, we have our own bus system. 24/7 you can catch a bus and travel from one part of the village to another. They're tiny and they don't drive as fast as a usual bus, but it's really convenient, especially on the cold days. We've had days where it's been close to -15 Celsius. I imagine it's about 20 Fahrenheit. And at those times, the food court or the bus to our venue or the fitness can be a little far. So it's kind of nice. You can just hop on a bus and somebody's going to take you there. The fourth thing you would not expect at the Winter Olympics is that we have an entire underground mall where you can find a ton of really cool things. We're going to be here for so long, about a month in my case. I'm racing on the first and the last day of the Olympics. So it's really nice to have a mall where you can get a cool haircut. I got one. There's a bank. You can also buy different things. The food you wouldn't find at the food court, even though there's a lot. You can buy flowers. I gave some for my fiance Sophia for Valentine's. She liked that. They had a really nice bouquet, so that was cool. There's a KFC, there's a Pizza Hut if you want to try some different food or the food you're used to from being at home. And you're just gonna find all that in the mall. They also have some virtual reality. They have a gaming room here, and that's all underground and just nice. The days are not as monotonous when you can do stuff like that, and it feels a bit like going outside the village, even though it's inside the village. Next fact and thing you would not expect from the Beijing Winter Olympics is there's basically no COVID inside the Olympics. The bubble is so perfectly closed off from the outside, so when we take the bus to our venues, it's a closed system. Nobody gets in. Even the volunteers are in a bubble during the entire duration of the Winter Olympic Games, and we do get PCR tested every single day. Thankfully, it doesn't go through the nose, it's the mouth. And we also have an application on our phone where every day we do have to self-monitor our temperature, and we have to note it if we do feel any signs of COVID, fever, coughing, and so on. This is all a part of feeling safe here at the Olympics, and contrary to what a lot of people might expect from it, it's pretty loose in here exactly because we do feel so safe. We can interact with each other from different countries. I get to see my girlfriend, and I also get to see all the other Danish athletes and even go to other venues and act as a spectator when I'm not training or competing myself. The final thing I want to bring up is that the Olympic Village never sleeps. Everything is open 24/7. Means that you can have just about any food, any time of the day. You can hit the Olympic gym at 3 a.m. in the morning if that's what you feel like. This is pretty convenient, especially in the first day of the Olympic Games, because there's a big time difference for a lot of us athletes. And also, depends what sport you do, we compete at different times of the day, and often if sports are really popular in Europe or North America, we might have a little bit of a strange schedule so that the TV broadcasters can get it out to the most people possible. Therefore, everything is open all day long. That's super nice, especially if you're a bit nervous, you wake up early, you struggle to go to bed late, you can go down, have fresh, warm food. And honestly, if I had to point one single thing out that makes the Beijing Winter Olympics a really special thing for me, other than it being the greatest sporting event in the world, it is how well the volunteers make you feel. They're always happy. They cheer you up even if you're already in a good mood. They're grateful for you to be there, for them to just be allowed to help you out, perform and have a good time here in China. Best example is that the one day that we did actually have snow here made you feel more like the Winter Olympics. They immediately went out and built not just snowmen, but they built different team mascots out of the snow, including the Olympic host mascot, Duen Duen. And that's just incredibly cute. They're part of making the Olympics something we'll never forget. I hope you learned something new about the Winter Olympics in this vlog, and I hope you had a good time watching it. I also hope that you want to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. I enjoy sharing these videos and just sharing this unreal Olympic experience with as many people as possible. So thanks a lot for watching this, and thanks for being part of my Olympic journey. It's a pleasure, and I hope to see you for my next vlog. If you have any ideas what that could be about, if there's something I haven't talked about yet, I'd love to know, because then I'll try and make something on that. Until then, see you.